Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes.
DuckTales is an American animated television series that was first aired on the 18th of September 1987 that ran for approximately 100 episodes over 4 different seasons, and with its last installment on the 28th of November 1990. The TV show inspired toys, merchandise, comic books, and even an animated theatrical spin-off film, DuckTales: Treasure of the Lost Lamp. Now, as a kid, I absolutely loved the TV shows, characters, and side series such as Tailspin and Rescue Rangers. However, I think that we can all agree that the Disney we know today is definitely not what it used to be. But hey, things change. Let's check out the games. DuckTales is a 2D platforming game developed and published by Capcom and was released on the Nintendo Entertainment System on the 14th of September 1989 and was ported to the Game Boy in November 1990. Based off the Disney animated TV series, the game revolves around Scrooge McDuck, travelling around the globe collecting treasure and outwitting his rival Flintheart Glomgold to become the world's richest duck. Let me get this out, if Disney was a character, it would be Scrooge McDuck.
We want your money.
The game became Capcom's highest selling title for their respective platforms, selling 1.67 million for the NES, 9 stars out of 10 from Nintendo Life, and was listed as the 13th best game in 2008 by Nintendo Power. Let's check it out. A very solid title, this one. Platforming feels great and the controls are pretty much perfection. As for the graphics, not half bad for the NES, nice bright and bold colour palettes, and the character sprites look to be on par with the animated series. I'm even digging the 8-bit rendition of the DuckTales theme song, and the music in general. Each stage has different tunes, which is good for some variety. It's a pretty basic concept. Scrooge can use his cane to break blocks and defeat enemies. The game also has power-ups and items. As for the difficulty, you do have the choice between easy and medium, but whatever the case, the game offers a decent challenge. It's Transylvania. It's a bit different. Who's that, Dewey?
Looks like Huey's been kidnapped. We're find him. Okay. I tell you what, this music sounds very familiar. Something you find in, say, Mega Man? There's Huey. How do we get to him? There we go. Ugh. Illusion? What?
This being a Capcom game, you gotta watch out for the common get hit, get knocked back kind of bullshit, which at times can send you to your death in a game like this. There's also some puzzle solving elements, and at times, you gotta backtrack. Can be a little bit annoying.
What's the go here? It's a dead end. We're gonna go back. We might try a different level. Whoa, man, we're on the moon. Is that Robocop? Whatever. Ugh. Okay, this is the last level, so this must be pretty hard. Ugh. You'll find that the frame rate will slow down depending on what's happening on screen. Enemies and whatnot. What's up here? Here we go. Okay, so we can't get across there. I think we'll leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen. Overall, a pretty solid title.
We're in for a spin. Disney's Tailspin is a side-scrolling shooter game. It's developed and published by Capcom, composed by Mine Fuji, and was released for the NES on the 11th of December 1991 for North America, the 13th of March 1992 for Australia, and was re-released as a part of the Disney Afternoon Collection compilation in 2017. The player takes the role of a main protagonist, Baloo the Bear, flying and manoeuvring his plane, the Sea Duck, through a variety of levels, fending off enemies and avoiding obstacles. The game received 2.5 stars out of 5 from All Game, and Super Game Magazine gave the GB version a score of 65, stating that the title is quite a tricky shoot 'em up. Let's check it out. The Tailspin series was introduced as a preview on the channel in 1990 that features characters adapted from Disney's 1967 animated film The Jungle Book. Characters such as Baloo the Bear, Louie the Orangutan, and Shere Khan the Tiger, along with a few new characters created for the show. Me and my brothers used to play a lot of this back in the day. A classic shoot 'em up. Baloo's plane can be rotated upside to traverse back through the level and in certain areas, which is a cool design. Items can be collected for extra lives, and at the end of each stage, the player has the option to buy weapon upgrades. Pretty sweet. This title reminds me of one of my favourite DuckTale episodes I had on VHS, Top Duck. The McQuacks appear in an air show together where Launchpad flies Scrooge's fighter plane, the McX, and the Beagle Boys stealing Scrooge's fortune. Love my childhood. We won't judge the controls too much as this is an Xbox port, but they work great. This part can be a little bit tricky. You don't want to get stuck in this maze or behind objects in general. The black off-screen of death will kill you. As far as the difficulty level, very well balanced, and at least collecting items can increase your plane's power. Same with the boss battles. Challenging, but at the same time, quite enjoyable.
Yes!
Might I just add how much I love the music? Each level has its own different catchy tunes, and well, it just sounds brilliant. This version also features time attack and boss mode, where the player converts each level's individual boss battle. Again, a bit of variety. Overall, one excellent game. The Tailspin animated series ended on the 65th episode, which aired on the 8th of August 1991, although the show was still featured on the Disney Afternoon program until 1994. But yeah, an awesome series, loved but not lost. Let's check out one more title. Darkwing Duck is a platforming shooter game that was released for the NES in June 1992 that was also ported to the Game Boy in February 1993. The game has been considered a prime example of quality Disney titles produced by Capcom, often compared to the Mega Man series, and was nominated for Nintendo Power's Best Overall Game. Let's check it out. Darkwing uses standard pixel graphics, classic music, and with a 2D perspective. Overall, plays great. The player uses DWD's gas gun to kill enemies, and with different types of gas cans that can be found throughout the game. I'm actually very unfamiliar with this animated series, so we'll keep this nice and short. Ugh, freaking bats. I hate them. Gamer's worst nightmare. Foul, disgusting creatures. Ugh, there's more of them. What's with developers and using bats as enemies? Stupid. What's this? More platforming. Ugh. 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 Come on. Ugh. More bats? You're joking, right? Ugh. Take 4 hits and you're dead. At least the game gives you the option of 3 different levels. Doesn't make it any easier though. Well, it's definitely a duck game. Whatever you do, stay away from the TurboGrafx 16 version. It is rubbish. We will be checking out other Disney titles in the future, such as DuckTales 2 and Chippendale's Rescue Rangers. Until then, I'm Disney Pizzas, and I'm out of here.
Danger lurks behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just scramble to some DuckTales.